Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Racing's Natural Aquariums, and I'm just coming to you with a quick hot rod on the Aqueon 5575. I thought about it being I had it out of the tank. As you can see, I've made a few modifications that shouldn't restrict the water flow. Of course, I've taken everything out, cleaned it in tank water. And what I use is the marine land right size. So what I do is I cut out pads, keep the frame, pull off all that nasty floss, and then cut a new one and put it in white side out, so that way all your heavy muck stays here and gets filtered through. One thing I started doing though was on the comb. Used to get a lot of buildup on this comb. A lot of people say that it's pretty much worthless for beneficial bacteria. Just to give you an idea, this glob here was one of those Rite Aid flosses that I cut and I put in the drip, and as you can see, it was definitely growing some plants, some of the duckweed, as well as beneficial bacteria, as well as the bacteria that was up in the comb. But what I did a little different was I cut a piece to fit that little lip that's in here. Floss side down so the water trickles through, heavy muck gets up here. What I find kind of ironic is that after I made this modification several months ago, actually probably over a year ago now, I go to Petco and I see them selling this similar setup with carbon in it, or with Amolock for ammonia, and I think they're selling them probably, I think they were like $10. And I was like, really? I had this idea before they ever put it out. I could be making millions. No, I'm just kidding. But so at least this filters the water. So I'm trying something new. I'll do an update, let you know how it worked out. I cut a piece and I wrapped it and I wedged it down on the side so that the water going through this comb will slowly collect the debris and also give more surface area for the beneficial bacteria to grow. But one thing I wanted to try, because a lot of people, if you watch a lot of YouTube videos about this Aqueon 5575, is this was a design flaw right here. As you can see, my finger goes down. As these build up with mold and debris, it creates a bypass. It flows up and then it flows right through here because this is almost even with the filter top. So I've seen people put silicone over here to fill that little gap right there. But I thought I would try something different, and I kind of made a chute here because this is where the water is going to come up through the filter right down there, and it's going to run through here and then in. So what I've done was I've created kind of a curve, funnel so to speak. This fits down inside on both sides so that the water is going to get trapped, run down, force it to go down here past the Purigen, and then out and through the filters and out. So we'll see how it works, and I will do an update and let you know. And as you can see, once I put it together, as the water rises on the overflow, it's going to actually keep it filtered regardless. And I'll notice a slowdown out here once this kind of gets all mucked up. But in any case, that's the marine Rite Aid or right size pads cut. This one will have to be changed out at some point in time, but right now it's doing its job still. And this one is the second one. You'd never, for a lot of the new folks in the hobby that are hot rodding their filters or even their filters, it gets expensive when you have to go out and actually buy that floss. And speaking from experience, the floss that comes with the Aqueon, it's garbage. It's worse than, this is more structured than that floss is. After the floss has been in there so long, which you can kind of see right here, it just gets really cruddy and nasty. And for those that want to try to save money and reuse them, don't bother. It's not worth it. If anything, buy yourself the Bi-Rite, save the frame, cut it to fit, stick it in, and you're golden. It definitely helps keep the water clean. These modifications, though, I'm going to try them out, see what happens. And as always, folks, thanks for stopping by. God bless, and keep those sleeves wet. This is Racing's Natural Aquarium. Peace.